We're here at Raceland Worthington Middle School, and you see this clock next to Coach Farley and I. This is 1:41 a.m., not 1:41 p.m., and that is because the Lady Rams volleyball team had their first ever Midnight Madness event. And Coach Bill Farley, good to be with you here as always. It was a couple months ago we were on the phone and you mentioned this idea that you'd had about it. Talk about just what led to this, the uniqueness of this event, and just how this all came into play. This was a lot of fun.
We realized that the 15th of July fell on a Friday, and these girls have been excited about volleyball and getting back to playing volleyball. So the only way that we can do that successfully would be to start at 12:01 a.m. on the 15th.
Well, Tyler, we love our volleyball here, and our girls are excited about the season starting. And this year, July 15th, which is the first day that you can start practice in volleyball in the state of Kentucky by the KHSAA rules, was on a Friday. And we typically take Friday off and have a long weekend. But a couple months ago, we kind of kicked an idea around when we were playing summer ball, and I said, why don't we practice on the 15th? I said, why don't we practice at 12:01 a.m.? I said, Midnight Madness. I said, Kentucky does it all the time. And I said, let's have some fun. Let's play some music, and let's go out there and practice at 12:01 a.m. And the girls loved it. And we just got back. We took 15 young ladies to the University of Cincinnati for the Molly Alvey volleyball camp, team volleyball camp. And we got back in on Wednesday evening. Our girls were worn out. They got so many touches down there, worked so hard. And all they could talk about when they were getting off the bus was, how much longer is it until Midnight Madness? And so, one by one, they started coming in the door and everything, and we had a great turnout tonight with our young ladies, and just very excited about what the season holds for us. We came together down there, and I made the statement the other day. I said, we're not a team. We're a family. And it showed tonight. We had great support of our parents in the stands and everything. Even had Mike Wilson come out today and support us. He's been a longtime supporter of Raceland volleyball, and we appreciate him coming out. And so we're just working hard every chance we can get on the court to try to get better. We've got a long way to go, but I was very pleased at what the coaching staff at University of Cincinnati had to say about us. They said that they can definitely see an improvement over last season and this season with our girls. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited what the future holds, and I'm excited for our young ladies. They're like I said, they're working hard. They're having fun. I want to see smiles on their faces, and we're definitely seeing that right now.
Yes, the enthusiasm tonight, they really took to what you had to say. You talked about being a family.
We are not a team. We are a family, and it is shown here tonight. Okay? I know, always in the past, when we have broke down, left the floor, it's always been 1, 2, 3, Lady Rams. That's gone. From here on out, it will be 3, 2, 1 family, because that's what we are. Sorry. Family on one.
3, 2, 1 family.
And one thing last year, and honestly, I mean, that may be, for me personally, one of the best just one of the best stories that I have personally seen, just going from 2 wins a couple years ago, the inspiring play of Michaela Clark and that senior crew. And you had some graduations last year. And the good thing is, though, the cupboard's definitely not bare. You have a lot back, and talk about the players that are returning this year and how you expect them to fit in with what'll be a little bit of a different looking team with the graduations.
Well, we've got 3 seniors this year: Sophie Hale, Elizabeth Rigsby, and Shaylin Newman. Each one of them brings a unique skill set to their position. And they're going to be able to help us. They've been working hard all summer long. Shaylin has played or has run track and ran track up until I guess after school was over with, and kept in good shape there. Elizabeth played some club ball over the summer, and every sport anymore is a year-round sport. And you've got to kind of pick and choose. Sophie was with us all summer long. I think with the exception of a week that she was at church camp or something, she was with us all summer long when we played in our summer league and everything. So, the senior leadership that we have on the team is very strong, going to be very important. We're a relatively young team. With only 3 seniors, I think we've got about 4 or 5 juniors, but we've got, we're going to have a freshman team this year, a full freshman squad, and we've got 8th graders and freshmen that are going to be playing on that team as well. So we're going to have a freshman team, a JV team, and a varsity team this year. And, at any given time, God forbid we have any injuries this year. But if we do, we have players that have some experience, players that are gaining experience that we can plug into those positions. We're going to be deep at all of our positions. And then we had a couple of young ladies that moved into the district from out of state that are going to be able to help us as well.
Wow, and speaking, you mentioned the word district. I know that one thing that as good as your team was last year and has played, I know, talk about your district, because the 63rd, you have, of course, Russell, who ended up being the district champion last year, Greenup to defeat them in the first round. It took coming back down 2-0. Lewis with, I believe they have Weddington back. They're going to be very good. So talk about just the challenge of playing in that district and the teams that you're playing this year.
The 63rd's always tough. They're tough in every sport that we play, whether it's baseball, football, softball, basketball, whatever it is. They're always the 63rd's always tough, and volleyball's no different. And the teams are very well coached throughout the district, and it's going to be a dogfight. We know that. We've set some lofty goals for the district this year, but they're goals that I feel that we can achieve. I feel that we need to push ourselves when we set our goals, but we don't need to set goals that are not achievable. We've got to work hard, and we always talk about, we've got to finish strong. It makes absolutely no difference how we start the season. When it comes to that, that week in, late September, early October, when we're getting into, district seeding and getting into the district tournament, I mean, we've got to finish strong. And, I feel that we did that last year. We're down against Greenup, and we fought back and won that. And I don't really want to be put in that situation again. I want to be up. But I think that we've got to, like I said, we've got to finish strong. Our girls are buying into our philosophy that we have here, and Coach Large and myself we've been working hard, trying to make ourselves better and trying to learn more. And we've been able to add. We've added a volunteer assistant in Jordan Lindsay. Jordan played volleyball here for us. She played at Kentucky Christian University, won a national championship there. She's going to be able to, when work dictates that she can help us out, she's going to be here with us. We're trying to build a program, and in building a program, that means that we have to be deep in tradition. And we've got I spoke with another alum today about helping us out, and because of her work schedule, she doesn't think that she would be able to be here on a regular basis. But she said she joined our Remind and knows when our practices are now and everything. And she said, Coach, she said if I can be there, I'll be there. And so we've got that. I spoke to a couple of our other alum that were here tonight and talked to them about our second annual Alumni Slam. We play our alumni, and last year was the first year that we did it. We had I think 7 alumni came back and played in it, and this year we're hoping to have more come back. And we're trying to build a program. And each year we seem to get a little bit better and a little bit better, but we're hoping that maybe this year will be the year that we can kind of break through and really do something special.
Mm-hmm. And talk about your mindset, because one thing you mentioned, the Alumni Slam, and last year that was new. This year the Midnight Madness is new, and you've always been expanding to where, like, you're taking your team to Cincinnati this year and doing some different things. Talk about the word innovation and what it means to you, because I feel like that's something that, as a coach, that has been one of your, maybe even your best quality with how you always look to build.
Well, we want to make ever since I coached middle school football, I've always told my players, I said, listen, when you're playing this game, and it's a game, okay, I need you to have fun. I said, if I start paying you millions of dollars, then it becomes a job. But I need you to have fun right now. I want to see, like I said, I want to see smiles on the girls' faces. When they make a mistake, I want to see their teammate go over and pick them up and pat them on the hip and say, hey, let's get them next time. I always have this philosophy that the most important play is the next play. We can't change what happened in the past. Okay? The past is the past. We can't do anything about it, but we can change what happens in the future. Mm-hmm. And by doing that, that's learning from our mistakes, correcting our mistakes, and not making those mistakes again. Mm-hmm. So, I'll ask the girls, I say, hey, what's the most important play? The next play, Coach. So, it's important that, they have the same mindset and the same goals as the coaching staff does.
Mm-hmm. What would you like to say to the Raceland community, as I know we're probably about a month out now, I'd say, but that's going to be right around the corner when the season starts.
Well, we're in this beautiful facility tonight in the middle school facility because our floor is getting refinished at the high school right now. I've seen what the floor is looking like at this point, and it rivals any college floor in the state of Kentucky. And once it's finished, I would encourage the fans to come out. August the 16th will be our first official home match. I would encourage the fans to come out for that. If for nothing else, to see the floor. But once you get to see the excitement of Lady Rams volleyball, you're going to be hooked. And we want you to become part of the family.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You mentioned because you mentioned the floor, exciting times for Raceland. I mean, this facility, football field, getting some work done to it, must be an exciting time to be a Ram.
Oh, there's no question about it, because you can drive down US 23 at any given time, no matter if it's day or night, and see our campus and see how beautiful it is and how modern it is, and now with the turf going in on the football field and our playground equipment and all, it's just something that catches your eye. And then once families see that, and then they make an appointment to come in and talk to principals and coaches and things like that, they see what how close knit we are, and they find out how well we are academically, that our teachers really care about student success, and our volleyball team for the last 2 years have been named the United States Marine Corps All-Academic Team, and this past year we were, I think, 26th in the nation academically. So I'm very proud about that. I mean, we had three of our seniors were on stage giving speeches last year at graduation. We had 7 speeches, and of those 7, three of them were our volleyball players. So academics are important. I said, if you can't get it done in the classroom, you're not going to get it done on the court. And I've always prided ourselves in letting people know that we have student athletes and not athletic students. And so it's important that they get it done in the classroom. So, I'm proud of our facilities. I'm proud of our teachers. I'm proud of our principals, our administration. And, if you're looking for a place to find a home, this is it.
Yes, well, Bill, we thank you for being on today. And be sure to stay tuned. You'll see Coach Bill Farley and his Lady Rams volleyball team this year. Be sure to check MyTown TV, check Rams Streaming for information on the coverage. And we thank you for tuning in today, watching Rollin' Sports, where you meet the athletes.